Alright, we're back with another day. We're gonna finish the door handles. Installing the door handles is not gonna be that hard. I've already done it. The wiring, that's gonna be a pain. So I'm gonna try to show you guys as much as possible, but I'm also trying to get this done quickly, so I'm not gonna be here all day. So I'll try to, like I said, I'll try to include as much as possible. Alright, so pop that little thing out. Lock slides off. That slides off. Screw here. Can't keep a hold of everything. So that pops off. This pops off. That pops off. And there's two screws. One screw here. And you gotta pop this out to disconnect it. Let me take these screws out real quick. Alright, that screws out. Both of these are out. Now, I just start prying on the edge here. If that doesn't work, I have some pry tools. There's pry tools. Once you get one or two started, it's usually pretty easy to get it after that. Alright, so this door's been stubborn than all the rest. Alright. Once you get that, then you have to disconnect this. I don't know if you can see it. Right here. And you gotta pinch the plastic in there. I'm not really going to be able to get in there and show you. So let me just take it apart real quick. I use some needle nose. forgot to pry this little. Once you take that off, you gotta slide this gray part down, and then you can pinch it. Should be able to. Now you can take that off. Alright, once you get to this point, you want to peel this away from the door. It'd be ideal if the black stuff sticks to the foam like that, but it doesn't always do that. Okay, so you just peel enough away. Probably need a little bit on this side too. Hell with it. Alright, so inside of here, if you can see, let me grab a flashlight. Alright, so that yellow thing right there, that you have to unclip that so you can get the door handle out, and it opens this way, goes to the left. So on this right side, you're gonna pull that side to the left. I use a big hook tool like that. This is a little one, as you can see the difference. You can get a whole set of these on Amazon for like 10 bucks or 15 bucks. Alright, it's too hard to do holding the camera, so I'm gonna put the camera down. There we go. I'll show you guys what it looks like opened up. See, now it's this thing right here. So this little thing hangs. So now there's a bolt right here and a bolt back behind this. going to take both of those out. You can get the screw without dropping it. That's ideal, but if it drops, it's not too hard to take it out of the bottom here. One screw. These are all 10 mil, by the way. Oh, that one's probably gonna get dropped. That was the screw. There. This is what the handle looks like, the back. So you gotta take this little piece off. This little metal piece goes on the new one. And you just put the new one back in. Alright, so I got the new one. Move the piece over. It's got the wiring. In order for this wiring to be able to mount on the door, you gotta drill a hole. Not my favorite thing to do on my truck, but it's gotta be done if you want to do these. So gotta drill a hole like right here. Just like that. Alright, good enough. Put this part in first. And then feed this into the new hole we just drilled. Then just kind of, you have to open the door handle a little bit and then it just fits in place. And put the screws back in. Don't forget to put this plug back. I've forgotten that before. I have to move you guys a little bit. Got to get that started. Helps if you hold the door handle, I guess, to get the screw started. Now, very important thing is to make sure that your cable right here isn't going to get in the way of the window coming down. So this is the track right here. I think on the last one I just I already did the other side. I guess I should tell you that to make sense out of this. I already did the other side. So I put double-sided tape on this, and when I plug it in, I just stretched it as far as I could to this side, and that kept the cable up against the door and out of the way of the window. So that's what I'm going to do again. So as you can see, I just double-sided taped it in there. And if you look up inside there, I don't know if you can see that or not. If you can see the cable, it's up against the side. And I dropped the camera. Sweet. Alright, so that's pretty much all how you install the door handle. You need to clip that yellow thing back in there. Alright, so once that's clipped, really the only thing left is to, once you put the clip or the door handle back on and clip it in, the only other thing to do is to wire this stuff up. But in order to do that, I'm wiring these to my front tow mirrors. I'm going to wire the front door to the tow mirrors, so I'm just going to run some cable up to that front door and wire both sets of handles into the tow mirrors because it's already got the blinker, power, and ground. So I'll show you guys how I'm doing it. I'm just running 3 wires through this boot, down the side panel, and then run it along back up here through this boot and into this door. And there's some wires up in here that control these lights right here. These have running lights, and they're also switchbacks, so they have a blinker in there too. So I just figured that's the easiest way to do it, to wire both handles in the same spot, so in case I need to get to something, I can just get to them both in the one spot. There may be somewhere, there's wiring down in here and under the dash. There may be somewhere else that you guys might find easier, but this is the way I'm doing it. So I'm not gonna film all the wiring, or at least not the running of the wire. I'll run the wire really quick and then I'll jump back on here and I'll show you guys what I meant, how I ran it. Alright, so I'm just getting ready to run the wires. I wanted to show you guys something really quick. This plug right here usually goes in here, and I took this out and I cut a little notch in here. So this is where my wires are gonna go. I'm gonna run them along inside of here, and they're gonna stick out the side right here, but this hole is the exact same width as this plug, so you have to cut out a little notch for your wires to go. I'll show you on the other side. I didn't do it as clean on the other side, so I don't know if you can see that, but it kind of, this thing doesn't close all the way. It's good enough for me, but it's easier if you make a notch before you start running wires. I already had the wires in there when I realized I'm not going to be able to close that up correctly. So anyways, I pulled off all this, pulled off the casing here and up front, and I'm just gonna run some wire into here, down in this hole, down all the way up. I'll do that really quick and I'll show you once I got it run. Okay guys, so we got this all wired up. It's in some heat shrink solder thingies. I don't know what you call them. I'm gonna tuck those wires back in that corner, but anyways, the wire runs up through here, down through there, runs along here, and right now it just comes out right here, but I'm gonna continue to run it up through here, through this little tube, and into the door up here, and then I'm gonna wire it to the mirrors. So I'm gonna get these all wired up now. You guys know how to install the door handles already. I showed you that, and I showed you how the wirings run. So I'm gonna wire these up, get these installed, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. Alright guys, we are done. Got them installed. I can find my keys. So they blink just like when the blinker's on, it blinks orange, and then when I start it, and that sounds like my battery's dead. So let me see if I can start it. If not, you guys may be getting a Alright guys, as you can see, handles are installed. I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. I got more stuff coming for the truck. As you can see, this is all truck stuff. I've just been waiting to get time to do it, and I think I'm going to have more time here shortly. So stick around and we'll get some of this truck stuff knocked out. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next one.